Hi, it's Laura here with the next installment in our short and sweet spreadsheet series. Today I'm going to be talking to you about how to format text in spreadsheets, particularly when the text is very long and makes it very difficult to read. Here we've got a spreadsheet. This is how Taught by Humans organise their social media posts. And if we scroll down, you can see that there's lots of different rows, and within the rows the cells have varying lengths. So some are very short, just a date, some have loads of text in them. And if we actually scroll down to this one, we can see that we're actually missing an entire row because it's so long we're not actually seeing anything that's in it. So if I click on this cell, you can see that a little scroll bar appears here. Now that's not very easy to read and understand what's going on. But what is actually causing this? So if I scroll a little to the right, we can see that we've got these columns here, and they are very skinny and long. And that's what's actually causing the issue, because the whole row has to be the same length as them. So here's a way we can fix this. We can quickly click up here, wait until the arrow changes and drag this to be longer. That doesn't actually help because it's all of the columns, so I'm going to show you a little tip to make columns wider. So if I click on N, because the LinkedIn one seems to be the correct width, and then I hit Control if I'm on Windows or Command if I'm on Mac, and then click on other columns that I'm interested in. So I've got all of these columns here, and then if I now click on this little arrow, just move it a teeny bit, all of them become that length, and you can see now we've got a column that's a lot better, a row that's a lot better, and we can actually see everything that's going on in it, which is great. I'm just going to make this hashtags one a little bit longer as well because it seems to be a bit long, and then yeah, we've got Twitter at the end. Let's make it a teeny bit longer. There we go. So now what we can do is I'm going to highlight the entire spreadsheet just to make sure everything does this. I can do that by clicking in this top corner here. So click on this button, or you could use Command or Control A to do the same thing. And now I'm going to look at some formatting options. So for text formatting, we have horizontal align, and that can be to the left, to the center, and to the right. If you have any issues with, so for example, them not doing what you want, move them to a different one. So I want everything to be centered. I've just moved everything left, and then I'm going to move it back to the center. Actually, maybe I don't. I want everything to be left. Yeah, sorry. And again, with the vertical line, we have top, which looks like this, bottom, which looks like this, and center, which is what I want. I want everything to be in the center and easy to read. We also have this one, which is text wrapping, and that is telling spreadsheets, in this case Google Sheets, what to do if the text is too long for the column. So we have here, which is overflow, and that just means it'll keep going to the right. We have wrap, which means it'll make the row longer. And then we have clip, which means you just won't be able to see it. I usually go with wrap with things when there's lots of text going on. So it would mean, for example, if this column was this short, you see it's made the row wider. You can also whenever you have wrap, you need to actually move the columns yourselves. The double clicking up here won't work. That's a useful tip. If I was then to change it to overflow, you can see it's done this weird thing. And now if I was to double click on this, let's say aim, so go up to the top column, and when it turns to the arrow, double click, it'll move that as long as it's supposed to be, as it needs to be, sorry, to fit in all the text in that one. So you've got multiple options. I'm going to hit Command or Control and Z to undo that because I don't want that column to be longer. And then I'm going to hit Command or Control and A to highlight everything, and I'm going to go back to wrap text because that's actually what I like. I like to be able to see all the text all the time. And I might just make this message column a little bit longer. I can't double click because the text is wrapped, so there's no need to make it any longer. And then now you can see the spreadsheet's very easy to use, and you can move around as you see fit. So that was just some tips from me today on how to format your spreadsheets whenever you have text that's really long. Hope that was helpful. Bye!